Hey Scott, what's up?
Oh, hey Brian.
How you doing, man?
Doing well.
We found each other in the airport. It's the day after the first ever meeting. What'd you think?
I thought it was great. I'm a little tired, and hopefully people are appreciative of our little corny gag because I'm feeling a little awkward with it right now.
Yeah, we both have like no voice.
Yeah, tired as heck,
bloodshot.
bloodshot eyes, and everything. But a couple things for my benefit. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Brian, for all your work. I'd like to thank Nicole, Brian, Raul Gupta, and Jen Marie Jacob for all the help that they did in doing it. But in addition to that, I can't thank all the people enough. I can't reiterate. No one knew what the agenda was going to be. I mean, they came in from all over the place, and just to want to be a part of something. And
Pretty amazing.
it is amazing.
It's kind of humbling for me. I mean, all these people, all this
Yeah.
energy, and we didn't have any breaks the whole time.
No breaks. No breaks. So maybe I'll get some different feedback on that. That maybe you were right? I set that up kind of,
That's right.
be the adult and not do it. But overall, it was fantastic. I really appreciate that energy. I loved how many people stuck around afterwards for the happy hour and all that. I learned a tremendous amount. I learned from hearing each of the different groups. I learned from the discussions. My two favorite parts personally, the discussion about the business within a business and how an idea that formed out of nothing, more or less, in a bad meeting that we were having in DC,
Yeah,
that turned, and then people built on top of it.
that was amazing.
Totally amazing. I'm spellbound by that. And then the other one was the oh heck moment. To be able
What was
to
that? What happened there for those who weren't there?
well, we had a discussion about what our future role should be, and we had different viewpoints of it.
Yeah,
And without coming to Jesus, so to speak, on it, it's too easy to get things to stay theoretical. But having these conversations about, well, I can't aspire to that role because in my company right now I won't be able to get anywhere, versus other people saying, hey, don't be confined by that, or versus another point that was brought up by a professor was don't be confined by existing org models. Maybe they go away.
that was awesome.
It's just phenomenal, and I think that having that kind of tension, having the format where we find people who disagree and give them a voice and say, just let's hear out their disagreement first,
Right.
before we beat the crap out of them.
And then we'll beat the crap out of them. And then we'll go drinking.
Exactly, and then we'll go drinking and make them feel better.
That's right.
But I think that was fantastic. So I learned a lot there. I learned a lot also in the one-on-one drinks afterwards. People coming up and telling me what they thought what their biases were, what they thought we were trying to drive to, and then just having a conversation saying we were trying to drive to that at all. That wasn't a goal. Whoa, geez, and just learning how many different viewpoints that we have, how little. How poor of a disservice that the whole space is doing with trying to label things too rigidly. The fact that we had 100 people there to listen and learn from each other, and
On a Friday.
yeah. Those were things.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a lot of this. Why don't I turn this around?
Oh,
what do you think?
You guys like my Florida shirt?
Hold on, I'm doing it right.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, I got
You
it.
like my Florida shirt?
Here.
My styling? Oh, look, he's multitasking. He's able to do both. Hold a coffee and shoot.
Well, we'll see.
This is totally unscripted. But I think for me, I had a lot of people come up to me and said they just appreciated everybody's authenticity and transparency. And I think what was cool about the meeting format is we made space for people. We made space, but it was still structured, and everybody seemed to have their voice in that view because it was all these breakouts and working sessions and pressure testing and cross-pollinating. And Jen Burns had the questions from our members who were not here, and all of those were already answered by the end of the meeting through the work of everybody else, and I thought that was amazing too.
Awesome.
So as a member engagement guy, I think we achieved our objective.
So one of the things that I heard a lot about was how awesome that breakfast was. Tell us a little bit about the breakfast.
Oh, the breakfast?
Because I
Yeah.
didn't get to join that.
Yeah, we had a breakfast off-site because the actual session didn't start till noon, so we got together around 9. I thought there would be like 10 people there. We ended up with 35. We had to keep adding tables. You guys need to learn how to RSVP to things.
Yes, I amen to that.
And like and share more.
Our community, well, we'll get to the like and share. Our community does not RSVP
Yeah.
well, and it makes planning really difficult.
It's like you guys are
Come
all
on,
like,
guy.
yeah, you guys are off the grid. You don't want people knowing where you are.
Right.
Or you're like so important,
Yeah.
you know, that you can't RSVP.
Is it so important?
We're off the grid, right? You know, we got to pick one or the other.
Yeah, it's probably, half and half. But so we had 35 people, and because I'd known everybody either from the LinkedIn traffic or the phone calls I had made, I was able to make connections. And I was like, hey, Bob, you should talk to Rob because you're a closet academic. You want to go get a PhD. Here's a guy who has a PhD. And I think it blew away people. Like, I could have story after story of that. It was really cool to have the academic community with us, too, at that.
So what was one connection that
Was stuck out to you the most?
Between two people?
Yeah.
Well, there were two folks here that are the kind of the Army of One crowd. The Army of One didn't know how they were going to fit when you have, Salesforce.com, sales enablement, or whatever here. And I think that was important to be able to take that one Army of One mentality and find other armies of one and make that connection. I said, hey, you guys should talk. And then at the end of the session, at the end of the work we did, they came out and told me, they found me at the bar and said, wow, I could actually have a conversation with all these people from, big companies, and we talked about the same thing. That blew me away. And I think that was the catalyst of a lot of positive energy, a lot of confidence in their role.
All right, so
Call out 3 people that need to go and that you think should go and reach out to 10 members.
3 people?
3 people that should go reach out to 10 members right now and tell them the story or tell them what happened.
Okay, Bill Ball, you should go call 10 members and tell them what
why
happened.
and why Bill Ball?
Because Bill, he's really humble, but he knows a lot, and he's very articulate, and he's very passionate, and he's very empathetic to individuals, and he's a good listener.
Okay.
Siobhan, I think you should talk to.
Amen.
Amen. Bill. But Siobhan, I think you have a lot of pent up, ideas, and I think you should engage the members and share your ideas.
Yes, this will
And
be
you
a great
Forcing function for you.
That's right. And then the other one would be Jane. She's brand new. She's been in the role for 3 months. And she came, and one of our members was using this society meeting as a way to mentor somebody brand new to sales enablement. Jane should use her new person to the profession status and call up people and say, hey, I just got in this profession.
What tips do you have for
what
me?
tips do you have?
Love it.
How should I get started? So those would be the 3 people I'd call out.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, you guys. Hey, oh, by the way, are we going to do this next year?
Yes.
I think.
You heard it. You heard it live. All right. See you guys later. Bye. See ya.